Here are about 10 different things brand new to Fortnite Chapter 3 that the game doesn't tell you about. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. If you enjoy this one, be sure to drop it a like so more people can see it. If you don't like it, let me know why in the comment section below so I can make the content better in the future. And if you want to support me as a creator, you can use code JSkeleton in the item shop. You don't have to, but if you do, let me know so I give you guys a huge thanks. Before we do jump into this, let's first of all cover the vaulted items, the things that have been removed from the game in Chapter 3. I'll throw it up on screen and let's read through it. You got the standard assault rifle, the standard SMG, the pump shotgun, the lever action shotgun, the burst assault rifle, the automatic sniper, the ATK, the shopping cart, the sideways weapons, the salvaged brute, the flint knock pistol, and the combat shotgun. All of those items have been vaulted and are no longer in Chapter 3. But with Chapter 3, we've had a bunch of quality of life improvements, some new things that have been added to the game besides weapons. We're not talking about the weapons, we're talking about more mechanic-based stuff, things that maybe the game doesn't tell you. So let's jump into that right now. Let's start with one of the smaller things, and that is the fact that shakedowns have been removed from the game. Yes, shakedowns have been removed. If you try to down an enemy and then go shake them down, you can't. You can still pick them up, you can throw them around like a rag doll if you want to do so, throw them off a roof like the penguin from Super Mario 64, if you will, but you can no longer shake them down to see where their teammates are at. So that's been removed from the game. Next up, just kind of a quick little mention, but when you are auto running in the game and you open up your menu to check your quests or check the map or whatever else, it'll now notify you that your character is auto running. A good little feature to know that your character's still moving. You better be careful and watch out. Watch where you're going. Next up on the list are tents that have been added to the game. Once in a while, you'll be roaming around, you'll find a tent nice and tucked inside of a little bag, and if you grab it and throw it down, you can actually, first of all, you can rest in it to recover some health, but you can also store items in it for future games. It doesn't matter if it's shields, if it's health, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be a gold weapon, it could be anything you want to put in there that's an item based, and you can actually fit up to 2 or 3 different items. The third one is going to cost you a little bit of gold. You can, of course, pack up your tent and bring it with you. But anything that you did put inside of the tent before dying or before the game ends is going to be there in future games whenever you grab a tent and throw it down. You could also find other tents kind of lying around. They're like these gray tents that you can claim for your own, and it's a really cool kind of little feature. Next up, we have sliding. Now, sliding is a brand new mechanic introduced in Fortnite Chapter 3. It's a lot of fun. You can slide down hills to get a little bit more momentum. If you're trying to slide up a hill, it's probably not going to work. You're just going to slide backwards. If you do have a chili pepper as well, you're going to slide even faster, super fast, and it's just a really cool mechanic that adds a little bit more of, I guess, momentum to the game. It adds a little bit more kind of, I guess, fast-pacedness, if that's even a word, to the game, and it's a lot of fun, especially when you're doing it in the snow and it feels like you're just kind of sliding in the snow like it's Christmas time. It's great. Next up, when you are knocked, you can actually pick things up and drop things. So you can drop weapons, bandages. If your teammates that are still up need some ammunition or they need some items that you have, you can drop it for them. You can pick up other weapons. You could pick up even someone's reboot card. There's a bunch of stuff you could do while you're knocked. Again, you could pick up anything, you could drop anything. Anything goes. It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome, and it adds, again, a little bit of a quality of life improvement to the game, in my opinion. Next up, if you're running around the map and you see these very specific trees, they kind of look more pale and they're a lot taller than your average tree, and you go ahead and pickaxe them to destroy them, they're actually going to turn into a log that is then going to roll down the hill, and if you pickaxe it more, it gives it a little bit of a boost. You can pickaxe it into the nearby streams and rivers and whatnot and ride it right down the stream, right down the river. Really cool mechanic that kind of adds just a little bit something different, a little bit something fresh to Fortnite in Chapter 3. So let me know if you guys have chopped down any trees yet in this way. Next up, we have loot birds. Now, there's going to be some birds that you're going to see around the map. If they're not glowing, then they're just going to drop some meat. But if they are glowing, either blue, purple, or the gold kind of glow, then they're going to drop a weapon of that caliber. So if they're glowing, gold, they're going to drop a gold weapon. If they're glowing purple, they're going to drop a purple weapon. Pretty cool stuff. So if you do see those birds, keep an eye out for them. make sure you pick them off to get some meat and to get some cool weapons and rewards. Next up, we have team reviving. Yes, team reviving, you heard that right. So you can do things as a team if you're playing in duos or squads, obviously more so in squads. You can actually revive a teammate faster if all of you are reviving them at the exact same time. You can have the whole team reviving a teammate. So 3 people reviving 1 person. Also, if you find those kind of safes that have gold inside of them lying around the map, you can actually open those faster as well if you do it as a team. So those are cool little things that they've added to the game that kind of adds a little bit more of a dynamic and quality of life. And finally, we have vaults that have returned to the game. Now, unfortunately, vaults have to be opened with someone. They can actually be opened with another teammate. So if you go down to the vault, you'll see that it usually requires at least 2 people if you're in solos or duos. It requires the whole team, 4 people if you're in squads. Now, not all of us can find an extra person, and obviously if you're in solos, there must be a way to open it without someone else, right? Well, there is. You can actually use an animal. So if you grab a chicken, run up in front of the sensor with a chicken, it'll register as 2 people standing in front of it. Or if you hire an NPC and bring them down to the vault, they will also work. So those are a couple different options to open the vault. And when you finally do get that vault open, sitting behind there is a bunch of great loot. Just kind of like the vaults worked before previously. If you guys remember those vaults, you go in and there's some chests, some really good loot in there. There's typically about 3 or 4 chests, some ammo crates, and then there's a porta potty that you could jump into, and it takes you outside of the vault back above ground. So we actually have a last minute edition that just came out as I was editing this video, which is the brand new sidebar in Fortnite Chapter 3. It looks a lot more sleek. It just looks a lot better, a lot smoother. It's way nicer for sure. And I guess more intuitive, if that's the right word, to just kind of navigate through all of the different settings. It's a lot easier to kind of get to all the settings, the friends list, you know, adding someone, the chat and all that good stuff. So again, the brand new sidebar in Fortnite Chapter 3. Looking nice. So those are just a few things that are brand new to Fortnite Chapter 3 that the game doesn't really tell you. Some pretty cool features, some quality of life improvements, and just some overall nice features to see in the game. Again, there's obviously other new stuff. There's new locations. There's obviously brand new challenges and ways to earn XP. There's obviously, you know, all these different things in the map itself, you know, new weapons, but this is specific to kind of more features, mechanics, and all that good stuff. So let me know what you think about all these in the comment section below. Did you know all of them? Did you learn anything new in this video? If you did enjoy this one, be sure to drop it a like, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you guys can stay tuned for future content. And I will see you guys very soon in another video. Stay safe, stay well, and until the next one, game on, and thanks for watching.